Hey, Mrparka here to review one from Wild Eye Films, and this is Perfect House. There's some glare on there. Let's see if I can get rid of that. There it is. No glare. Trying new lights out. Not sure how they're working. Just let me know. But anyways, this is a horror anthology type deal. It's kind of strange. The movie Dead on Appraisal just came out and it has a similar theme. And I'm told that the movie Terror Track has a similar theme as well. Essentially, they're trying to sell this house, and a couple comes in and they start wandering around the house, and the lady's explaining everything to them, and she's really sexually, there's a lot of sexual innuendo and stuff like that. She's kind of seducing the husband, and she starts talking, and these three stories emerge about what happened in the house. The first story kind of follows these kids go downstairs during a tornado with their parents, and the mom's ill, and the lights flash out, and some people start killing each other, but you really don't know who's doing what. It's kind of just, obvious family troubles, and some pretty insane ideas, I guess, and who's doing all the killing. That one's okay. It's probably the weakest of the three, but not bad at all. The second story is probably the most extreme, I guess. Follows a story about a serial killer who made these cages in the basement and keeps one lady alive, and he has a schedule where he makes her watch all the murders as an audience and stuff like that. And I think the killer's pretty cool in that one, and the girl in the cage does a pretty good job. She looks all messed up. They make her teeth really nasty and everything like that. And there's a really cool idea with eyes here and fingers. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's pretty clever what happens by the end with the fingers, and with the eyes it's just pretty insane thing there. But the plot's kind of nothing amazingly different, but it's well done and pretty grotesque and pretty good actually. So it's not anything amazingly original, but it's well done enough to be good, if that makes any sense.
There's a lot of material to sift through, so take your time. No.
I know that guy was a person until you got in here. I don't remember that happening. Oh.
The final story is kind of about a family. You guys will recognize what's John Philbin is in this one, and Felicia Rose from Sleepaway Camp. She's obviously Angela, I believe her name was in that movie. And John Philbin is Chuck from Eternal Living Dead, and he's also one of the McLaury brothers in Tombstone. So he was in two of my favorite movies of all time, so I recognized the guy immediately when I saw him, and I was like, oh, I know who that guy is. And they're basically a family that go over to dinner to someone's house, and this guy has a vendetta against them, and he kind of tortures them and makes them do horrible things. Again, nothing amazingly original, but also fairly well done with some really grotesque special effects in here. The Achilles heel slice is really awesome. But the whole concept of the movie's fun, I mean, all three of the stories aren't amazingly original, like I said 100 times already probably, but they're well done enough, and they don't wear out their welcome at all because they're only 15-20 minutes long. The wraparound story is kind of cool. There's a little thing tacked on the end which is kind of obviously added in to complete the whole thing, which is okay. But like I said, this is a solid movie, and I'd recommend this one. I think a lot of people will enjoy it. I don't think they'll be displeased with it at all. I think that if you like horror anthology stories, it's a nice way to see 15 minutes of of each little part of a subgenre. Two are kind of similar, but nice examples of parts of the horror genre in here. With good gore, some good acting, and there's some special features on here too about the RV and everything they're rebuilding and stuff like that. I checked that out. Also in the special features, I found out this is the first movie to be exclusively released through Facebook. But yeah, I checked this one out. Not a huge fan of the cover, not because it's bad or anything, just because I've seen 100 covers like that. But This is Perfect House from Wild Eye, and it's worth picking up or worth at least renting. I'm a fan of horror anthologies. Like I said, they got three, 4 chances to at least make you a little bit happy, and usually they never mess up all 4 times. That never really happens. But I said all the stories are at least decent, and a couple of them I think are pretty good. I would recommend this one. I'm Mr. Parka. Have a good one.